Alright, I'm going to do another take of this because I don't think I done the first take enough justice for this little bulletin. It's not too big, it's not like breaking news or anything, but it's just like when I see hypocrisy, I just have to. I had to say something because this is stupid. Wait a minute and welcome. My name is Yuusha Anime and welcome to a Yuusha Bulletin. And this time we are looking at somebody called Diana's Waves Twitter threads. And this is because she's put out a statement saying that Naruto is a privileged, rich, white kid, basically. And we're going to say why exactly that is wrong, just to make it clear as well. I don't want you to harass anyone or anyone whatsoever. If you disagree with them, that's fine, you can disagree, but don't harass. I do not endorse that whatsoever, and whoever does should think twice before doing it. And I also want to say, I'm not the biggest Naruto fan at all in the world whatsoever. There were some bits that I liked, some bit that I didn't. I watched only, I didn't watch any of Shippuden. I only watched some of the original first seasons of Naruto. So, I don't know everything. So I just want to make that clear before I do that. I am not a big Naruto fan, but I am actually going to defend it in this one. So guys, if you're ready, I sure as hell am. You give me a shortcut. So this is going to be a shorter one than my normal Yuusha Bulletins. I just want to point out why this is so stupid of a tweet. If we're being honest, Naruto is privileged. Oh yeah, definitely. In his home all by himself, eating nothing but ramen, right? All by himself, no parents, with a power that could destroy the village that he wasn't even so sure he could control. Yeah, sure. His accomplishments aren't really impressive. Okay, because he was already born powerful, chosen and destined to greatness. At first it was inspiring, but then you realise he's just another rich white king. How is he rich if he was living in poverty with both his parents dead? You're making him sound like he's freaking Bruce Wayne. Seriously though, if you're on about the way that he is with no family and he's rich, he'd be Batman, but he's not. Even Batman put in a lot of hard work to learn all the different types of fighting styles to be able to fight, as well as Naruto did to even be able to survive with his own jutsus that he does. But anyway, she goes on a thread saying, he used to say hard work over time's destiny, yet he relied on Kurama, which he didn't, by the way. He didn't rely on Kurama at all. He tried to avoid at most using Kurama, which I know is most of all true. There's sometimes where he had no choice to. I remember that. It's the son of the fourth Hokage, is the child of prophecy. Oh yeah, by the way, the Hokage, they did not, they thought it'd be a joke if he'd be able to get in and take over. So, no, he wasn't. Everyone ridiculed him for that. The child of prophecy, okay, and reincarnation of Asura. The contradiction in his character development wasn't cute. Contradiction? Where? Where's the contradiction? He put in a ton of hard work. Determination isn't something any other character lacked in the show. Sakura, Sasuke, who's born with a very strong power, isn't born with privilege. Right, fucking really. So he gets to, So he gets a pass. Sasuke gets a pass. The Uchiha clan has way more privilege overall. If you're going on the angle of privilege, he had way more privilege than Naruto. At least he was able to have a roof over his head, have loads of food. Even if his family was strict, I believe they were strict or something like that. Naruto didn't have any of that. His entire clan was wiped out. You can only do so much with limited resources against someone born in power. And this is an awful little tweet that I don't like. Yes, he grew up alone and doubted by everyone else, but so did Lee. So, okay, I see where you're going. Yes, Broccoli is also another great character in Naruto. He was one of my favorites, actually, along with Gaara. The difference here is that Lee wasn't born with the same, privilege. Okay, yeah, I'm sure Naruto never wanted to have a freaking demon put inside of his body when he was a baby. That could literally kill everyone in his village. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's privilege, having something forced on you. Naruto, but he strongly fought very hard to get where he got. All of them had various motivations, but not the same resources. They had similar motivations, which was to become strong and be able to control themselves. And Hanyo no Yasehime. Why did I try to read that so stupidly? So we really gonna ignore the fact that Naruto had literally overcome most obstacles on his own with a whole demon in his body that he had to learn to control and manifest willingly and use it for good, but when he literally could have annihilated the entire village if it broke out. Yes! Yes, he had to stop and control something that he didn't know how. He had to learn how to control it. So yeah, and look, privileged. Everyone's thinking, you think Naruto is privileged? Seriously? And yeah, define privilege lady. Blonde hair and blue eyes, apparently. And also, he's not white, he's Japanese. The character was made in Japan, he has a Japanese name. Why did you try to go for, like, rich white male as if he was, like, an American or freaking English or Australian or something like that? That is, like, the weakest thing you could ever say to try and say that he's a bad character. I mean, come off it. Naruto, privileged, an orphan, poor, hated, ridiculed by the villagers. Yeah, and that's why he turned into a bit of a mini delinquent, is because everyone laughed at him and he wanted people to pay attention to him. He wanted attention. He was a kid. Of course kids want attention, especially if they got no parents. I'm confused here if it's the same as Naruto we all know. Definitely not. But yeah, everybody went to all hell on this, and I'm kind of glad that they did. But do you know what? This user didn't back down. She went even further. Hold on. Look, when this user, first Naruto's privilege, now Sakura's a queen, Lamau, your take's absolute trash. That was her opinion. And then she puts, the girls be lurking. They obsessed. Same ones who disagree with my Fred be the same ones calling Sakura useless and trash. Most users call Sakura trash in comparison to the other characters is because she didn't have as much character development. She is powerful, I will give you that, but her personality sucks. Nearly everyone for years and years has said Sakura is the most annoying character in all of anime, near enough. Which I actually used to find her very annoying. In fact, she was one of the reasons I stopped watching. I could not bear her character. I mean, it doesn't mean she was a bad character. That was just my point of view and my thoughts. And then to another tweet, right? She was on about, like, him having privilege, right? So here's this. Sage Mode Naruto was one of the sexiest things I've ever seen. This user also retweeted that. So she rants about him being a rich white male. I can't help but laugh when she says rich white male. Well, and having the privilege, and yet she retweets something saying that Sage Mode Naruto was one of the sexiest things I've ever seen. Are you serious? Does she love privilege? I mean, that's what that comes across as. And then it gets even funnier, because now I think I understand why she shared this, is because she's a Sakura stan. She's a Sakura stan. She's obsessed with Sakura. She loves Sakura all to the high heels, no matter what you think. No matter what you think, she says she's queen. Anybody who disagrees, your opinion is invalid, I'm right, shut up, is basically her opinion. Which, she can have her opinion. You can say it's trash, you can agree with it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't agree with one side or another, I want to make that clear. I just think it's a bit hypocritical to criticize people for liking a character and then making up labels for that character that don't even exist. You deliberately made a ruckus just because people don't like Sakura, basically, is, I believe, the reason you've done this. Just from what I've seen, because you've made this around Sakura as well, with the previous tweet saying same ones who disagree with my Fred be the same ones calling Sakura useless. So you're grouping them as the same people. I don't like Sakura myself, so yeah, I guess you could put me in that group. But at the same time, I don't stan Naruto. I just don't like statements that are very misleading and are very dishonest. And also, from the looks of the likes versus the dislikes on your ones, it seems like people are not supporting you on this one. And you know what? When she done this as well, she even replied to that Hanyo no Yashahime person. So me putting Hidden Leaf as my location means I have to turn the blind eye on the main character's power advantage, not stan anybody else. You'll just be talking at this point. Yeah, you've got this. It is a very dumb tweet. That one is a very dumb tweet. Nobody liked it. But yeah, look, you probably have the stupidest tweet of 2020. It's good. She's loving it. You literally said a dirt poor kid who had no friends, who was despised from everyone, who lived off ramen and expired milk, was a rich white kid. If that's how you want to understand it, then by all means. So she won't even acknowledge she's wrong. She won't even acknowledge it. She is so far in her own opinion that she's done some mental gymnastics to think that Naruto's a privileged white male. That's not even Japanese. He's not male. No, he's male. But what I meant was, he's a Japanese character. A Japanese character, and you're calling him white. Goodness me, people will be upset at you. Yeah, and it's like you're talking at the very beginning of the anime, which is why I can understand that. And look, I watched the whole thing. I love Naruto. He's my top 3, actually. So why are you labeling him as a rich white kid? Why are you badmouthing him to the point that he's in your top 3, yet... This makes no sense. This is what makes me think part of that whole tweet was satire. And I don't know if it is or not. But considering that she's so hard-headed on this, I believe it's a she. I'm just judging by the profile pic. I may have it wrong, okay? But it's so dumb. And you know what? I say to her, reap what you sow. Because, look, help. After she shared this, he got so many retweets and hardly any likes, that now that everyone's come to disagree with her, she's saying, oh, help me. Oh, help, I'm a helpless little girl on the internet who can't defend myself. Oh, no. Really? Well, if you don't want to upset people, don't say such inflammatory statements that are in no way true. And calling him rich and white and privileged, I think, is an insult to the entire character structure of him. And I don't like Naruto. I'm saying this. And to be honest, this is what makes me think it's not satire, because she also does this on other things. I think she willingly does this to have some people like argue with her, or she wants to like prove that there's people that would just disagree with her, because she went on about another character from Marvel Comics, which is a character I really love. One of my favorite comic characters, in fact. Raven. And this, I just can't help but look at this and just think, why do you care about skin color? Because in 2 separate things, when she's trying to talk about characters, she picks out skin color. Why are you so obsessed with skin color? Why not just love a character? Also, she's blue-skinned. Saying that she's black, we were robbed. She's blue-skinned. She's blue-skinned. Or just very pale, depending on your viewpoint. In some comics, she's blue, in some, she's pale. Why are you so obsessed with skin? Why do you want them to be a certain skin colour? That's very authoritative of you, I must say. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to cover on this thread, because I think this is so bizarre that someone is so hell-bent to the point where they won't admit they're wrong, calling a character white and privileged. White and privileged, even though he's lived in poverty, had to do everything himself to stop the entire village burning down from something that he may not have been able to control, for 1. 2, he lived all alone, everyone ridiculed him, and he hardly had any money to survive. 3, a poor diet where he could have died at any moment, and 4, his entire clan being wiped out. I can't believe I defended Naruto, but there we go, I did. But anyway, that was my take on this whole stupid tweet. I just think that some people really, I find it hard to believe that some people think like this. And that's why I think I'll end it off on this. Just enjoy what you're watching. Don't make it some stupid race baiting stuff. Stop with the race baiting. You said he's one of your favourite characters, then stop complaining about him. If you really did like the character, you wouldn't be complaining, you would enjoy the anime for what it is, and you wouldn't make up labels that aren't even there for the character. It doesn't even exist. But anyway, that's enough for me. Just some people on the internet, this is why I hate Twitter sometimes. This is why I hate Twitter. Some people come out with the most stupidest of statements and do the most stupidest of mental gymnastics that I cannot fathom what the hell they're thinking. But unfortunately, I am all out of time for this bulletin. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you want any more from me. And I shall see you in the next video. Sonaja, guys. I'll most certainly see you next time. Oh, man. This lady is something else. Jesus Christ.